Hello, my name is Rivka, representing the Power of the Patient Project. My guest today is Ernie Gramaglia, an orthotist and Vice President of Comfort and Care in Magnolia, New Jersey. Hello, Ernie.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good.
You are known as an orthotist. Please explain the role an orthotist plays in helping patients.
So an orthotist is someone who is certified and licensed as far as providing care to a patient, as far as any type of orthopedic, vascular, different diagnoses. So it could be back brace, it could be knee brace, it could be foot and ankle brace, it could be foot orthotics, it could be therapeutic shoes. So our job is to work off of the prescription that the physician writes. We read that prescription and then we evaluate the patient for what their needs are based on their normal everyday activities, based on what they want to achieve, whether it's a sport they want to get back into or just exercise or walk their dog, as simple as walking your dog. So we want to evaluate the patient and then help that patient basically with the device that we make, allow them to function and perform whatever they'd like to do as far as their goals and achieving their goals.
So you have to know a lot about the history of the patient and the patient's general daily activities.
Correct.
In order to make the proper diagnosis and treatment.
Correct.
Okay. Now the term orthotist can sometimes be confused with the term prosthetist. What is the difference between these two professionals, and is there any overlap in the modalities or the procedures that you both use in order to treat patients?
So an orthotist is a individual, again, who is licensed and certified to evaluate, cast, measure, fabricate, fit an orthotic device. Your bracing, your knee bracing, your back bracing, your ankle bracing, so on and so forth. A prosthetist is an individual who is certified and licensed in the care of artificial limbs or prosthetics. So patients who have a below knee amputation or above knee amputation or a hand or an arm amputation, a prosthetist is that person who then evaluates that patient, again on their activity levels and so on and so forth, to fabricate an artificial prosthesis for that patient. Do they overlap? Yes. When it comes to orthotics and prosthetics, anything custom, most custom devices, prosthetics is 100% custom. Orthotics, you can do off the shelf or custom. So if it's a custom knee brace or a custom ankle foot orthosis, we're taking a cast and measurements. A prosthetist always has to take a cast and measurements. So a lot of what we do as far as an orthotist or prosthetist, we're always casting a patient, measuring a patient, evaluating a patient, so there is a lot of overlap there. And then again, you also have patients who need both. You can have a patient who's a below knee amputation that we make a prosthesis for, and then may have had a torn ACL or some type of something going on, or osteoarthritis in their knee, and they need a knee brace on the other side, on their sound leg. So there are patients out there that have a prosthesis and an orthosis at the same time.
So the two of you may work together very
Absolutely.
closely.
Absolutely.
Okay. Please describe your professional educational training necessary to become an orthotist.
So today, years past, it was a associate's degree, then a bachelor's. Now you have to have a master's degree. So it's a master's degree in orthotics and prosthetics. Once you're done your 6 years of education, then you have to work for an accredited facility, orthotic prosthetic facility, doing a 1-year residency program. Once you're done that 1-year residency program, then you're eligible to sit for your boards. So it's literally 7 years of education. 6 years of college, a master's degree, and then 1 year in the field.
That's quite extensive.
Yes, it is.
Are you permitted by law to diagnose and/or prescribe a particular therapeutic appliance or orthotic for a patient? And does this differ between states? Is it reciprocal between states if you went to another state?
So orthotists and prosthetists cannot prescribe. We cannot diagnose. The doctor on his prescription, so for instance, let's say it's a knee brace. Patient has osteoarthritis. So on the prescription, a doctor has to put what he's prescribing, which is a knee orthosis or knee brace, however he wants to word it or she wants to word it, and then it has to have the diagnosis. Osteoarthritis, degenerative joint disease, anterior cruciate ligament tear, whatever the case may be. So they're giving us what they're prescribing and the patient's diagnosis. From there, in our evaluation, reading the prescription and evaluating the patient, then we get into, with the patient, again, the activities, your height, your weight, what your goals are that you want to achieve, to decide what type of knee brace. Because there are literally probably 30 to 50 different manufacturers of knee bracing today. So again, we help the patient decide what device they're going to receive and be fit for. But orthotists and prosthetists, we are not doctors. So we cannot prescribe and we cannot diagnose. Okay.
So you do work closely with podiatrists, perhaps even physiatrists and orthopedic surgeons
Yep.
in taking their prescription and adapting it to the patient's needs.
We work with the doctors all day long, every day.
I see.
Yeah. So our company, we have offices in universities, in certain hospitals. So in those settings, we're working with the doctors hand in hand all day long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, most of us know that when our feet hurt, everything hurts. So can you tell us a little bit about the satisfaction you must derive from helping patients who couldn't walk yesterday, and in 2 weeks when their orthotic or their brace is made, they are able to ambulate and
Yes.
partake of their daily activities?
That's the most, for me, and I think for most orthotists and prosthetists, it's very, very gratifying because we're helping people every day. Whether it's you're making somebody a prosthesis or you have a patient coming in, who their routine is exercising, then going to work, or going to work, coming home, walking their dog again. We're helping patients achieve their goals every day. And it's all ages. We have a patient right now who's, 6 years old, and we're making him a prosthesis. And it's amazing, and it makes you cry when we're with his parents, because you put this prosthesis on this 6-year-old who's never worked before, and then the mom is sending me a video of him 2 days later at rehab climbing a rock wall. So, and we're texting each other, and it's emotional. So, and it's not just that. It's honestly, it's most patients you take care of are so grateful, that we are here and we do, help them achieve what they want to achieve and be able to do again. So it's a very gratifying position. It really
Yes,
is.
it must be. And you're basically helping patients live.
Yes. Yes.
Live each day.
Absolutely.
And do the things they need to
That
do
they
in
wanna
order to
do.
be productive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So comfort and care can be thought of as a one-stop shopping experience for people with a wide variety of physical disabilities and challenges. And you specialize in expert fittings for mastectomy patients. And there's so many adaptive devices on the shelves and the aisles here to help patients to help patients with complex to simple tasks, daily activities.
Correct.
And most of us take these things for granted. For example, a long-handled bath brush for someone who has a hip fracture or limited mobility. This is something that we all take for granted, yet when that patient has to take a bath or a shower, they're able to help themselves and not ask for someone else's assistance. They're able to be independent. All of us either know someone with a physical challenge, or we're able to look at ourselves and see that we may be able to use a device at a later point as we age. Everybody would benefit from coming in and walking around the shelves and the aisles in comfort and care. You carry scooters, walkers, wheelchairs, even bathroom adaptations, is that correct?
Correct.
So grab bars, things like that?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about Comfort and Care's establishment and the mission behind this wonderful place.
So the establishment, what we tried to do here and did do was put together something where patients, as you stated earlier, patients can come, and as you said, it's a one-stop shop. Typically, you have your durable medical equipment stores. Then you have an orthotic and prosthetic store. or a patient care center. Here, we wanted to bring everything under one roof. So a patient can come here and, like you say, if they need something as simple as a cane, we have it. If they need a handrail to keep themselves safe in their bathroom at home, we have it. If they need an orthosis, we have it. We can make it happen. Same with prosthetics. The other thing we have here, which you don't see, the store out front, you see all the items. In the back of our building, we have a full lab. So 100% of the prosthetics that we supply to our patients and for our patients, we make in-house. We have our own technicians, our own certified practitioners. So we send nothing out to outside labs. So it's hands-on, it's quality control, and our patients like that because when they come here and you need an adjustment or whatever you're feeling, you need a little bit of something changed or a pad or whatever it is, we could do right here on the spot.
Wow.
So you don't have to leave it, come back 3-4 days later, come back, pick it back up, and you're running back and forth. It's all done right here.
So there's a lot of continuity.
So, absolutely. So we try to have this business, our business, so that patients can come here, like you said, and whatever they're looking for, we can get. Even if we don't have it on our shelves, there's nothing. If you find something on Amazon or Google, there's nothing we can't get for you.
I see.
So we can obtain anything.
I see. Okay. So basically, you've explained the mission statement to help patients become as independent and stay as independent as possible.
Absolutely.
Without a delay in treatment.
Yep. You know, our goal is to have that patient achieve whatever they want to achieve every day of their life.
Now, Ernie, you've discussed how patients come to your facility in order to get treatment in terms of orthotics and other devices. What about if a patient can come out of their home because of a disability, or perhaps they're in a facility like a nursing home or an extended care facility? What happens then?
Every day of the week, so we have 27 employees here at Comfort and Care, and every day of the week we're either in a patient's home, a hospital, a skilled nursing facility, a rehab. So we'll go wherever the patient is. If they can come to us, fine. If they can't, we absolutely will go to them and help them out. Every day of the week we do this.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Ernie, I want to thank you very much for a very informative discussion about the science of orthotics and a little bit about prosthetics and the valuable service that is provided by Comfort and Care. Thank you for watching.